Hello, this is Mr. Clown01, and today we're looking at the Disney Vinylmation Nightmare Before Christmas line. Okay, before we go over the whole line, I just kind of want to show you a Vinylmation. Basically, a Vinylmation is articulated at the head and each arm, right here at the shoulder. There are different ones. It depends. I've seen some of the paint keeps them from being overly articulated at the arms, but the heads all turn very well. If we look, they're painted in different characters. This one happens to be Jack Skellington, and we'll go over all of them in this series. See the back, and here on the bottom there's it's kind of cool. It tells you who the artist is. Let's see if we can focus in and look at that. You can see there it says Vinylmation Nightmare Before Christmas, and Casey Jones is the artist. That's who designed this, the whole line actually. And each figure comes with a little card with artwork featuring the figure, and it says artist Casey Jones on the bottom again, and on the back Vinylmation, Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas. These cards I could take or leave in all honesty, but people really like them, and this series, each one comes with one. I'm probably not going to show you all the cards, because basically, if you've seen the figure, you've seen the card, but I just wanted to let you know what you got. I don't have any of these in the boxes, because I bought this set used off of someone, and so I'm unable to show you the boxes, but from what I understand, these are clear box, window box, so you know what you're buying before you buy them, which I really like. I don't like blind purchases, and typically with Vinylmation, they're all blind buys. So I'm really happy to see that this line, in particular, you know what you're buying when you buy it. Okay, the first four we're going to look at here are Oogie Boogie, Sally, Jack, and the Pumpkin King. Now the Pumpkin King here is the short pack. So he's a little bit hard to find. Most of the others are 2 per case. From what I understand, he is 1 per case. These are all painted very nicely. I like the way that here they put the moon and the little top knot of Oogie Boogie in the ears. I think that's really cool. And the way you have flames on the Pumpkin King. Let's turn them around so you can see the backs. They're all, like I say, all these are really nicely done and nicely painted. Now you'll see one thing here I don't really like, but there's nothing else you can really do. Sally's hair comes down from her top of her head and goes down the back of her back. I would have really liked it if they would have had some accessory or something that went down. Typically they don't do that. They like to do it with all paint, so it's fine. So let's give you another look at the front of these 4, and we'll move on to the next 4. Of these, I'd say Jack is probably my favorite of the entire series, followed by Oogie Boogie second. Here we have the next 4 in the series. On the left we have Zero, followed by, I think the figure's called Blind Boy, followed by the Mayor and Santa Claus. Again, I like the way that they incorporated, the design elements into the ears with the top of Santa Claus's head there. And I think the hat of the Mayor is really cool. Now, unlike some of the others I've shown you, like with the Toy Story, this hat actually comes off, and it's designed to come off. I'm not sure if that is part of the design. I mean, it is part of the design, obviously, but I'm not sure if that's to make sure it fits in the packaging or why they did that. Also, I heard some of the others that you see, they're afraid of choking hazards with this, but this is probably long enough where it defeats any choking hazards. And if you look at the back of this one, and we'll show you the backs of all of them, he's got a head back there, and that is just so cool. Look at the back of Santa Claus, and see the design element keeps there, the back of the hat, the Blind Boy, and Zero. Now, honestly, I'd say Zero is probably my least favorite in this series. I just don't think it works very well the way that he's obviously a ghost, but the way the hand, it's partially black, partially white. I just don't think it works very well. I do like the way that the ears are painted up in the ears. And also I don't know, just something about this face. I don't like the way it turned out. But all the others are really, really nice. Okay, now we're going to look at the next 4. Okay, now we're looking at Dr. Finkelstein and Lock, Shock, and Barrel. If we notice the way that they painted Dr. Finkelstein's actually in his wheelchair, you can kind of see right here his little legs. And we'll turn him around, you can see the detail of his wheelchair there. He's one of the ones I talked about that's painted very hard, and it's hard to move his arms. See, and on the back, we have the back of his wheelchair. It's just so cool the way they did that. Then we have all 3 Lock, Shock, and Barrel here. We'll take a look at him. His back's not too interesting, but still, give you a full view. And then Shock's hair, and hat are really nice. I could say the way that the hair is incorporated there in the top of the hat. Over there. And finally, look at him. Look, these aren't the most interesting ones of the back, apart from Dr. Finkelstein. I think he's really cool on the back. So this concludes our look at the Disney Vinylmation Nightmare Before Christmas line. Leave a comment in the show notes. Let me know what you think of this line. And please consider subscribing to my channel. And have a great day.